Hello and welcome to the next series of Uncut Episode 3 as the Empire of Space Japan. Now we are on version 2.0.3. There have been several patches for the version 2.0, which is the main reason for this series, exploring 2.0. And where we last left off, we had just discovered Alpha Centauri. More specifically, we had just discovered quite an interesting few planets. Let me just turn asteroids off as well. And we discovered this world, which, funnily enough, because of its orbit, is quite nice at the moment, but it is going to have its hydrosphere likely evaporate as it goes around and comes back to its perihelion, which it will do so every, if we have a look over here, it'll do so every 76 days because it is tidally locked. And that will, of course, cause some issues, so to speak. So every 76 days, it's going to be coming around. It has a lovely nitrogen and oxygen atmosphere, but again, because of the max and base temp, it's going to reach 236 degrees Celsius with a minimum temperature of minus 6.26, with a maximum of that temperature of 236. Kind of not really useful to us. Some of these other worlds might be who are in more less elliptical orbits, which are more stable and easier to use. We know of some worlds in the first star, which is quite a big distance from where the second star is. We have this super Jovian here with various gas giant worlds, but we'll have to generally just see how the minerals are, as that will determine where we go. Other than that, I want to try and get our navy out somewhat to something a little bit more substantial than what we currently have, which is primarily just these small fast attack crafts with 2-shot 12cm railguns, 5,000 kilometers per second. They're fine, but we're going to have to obviously expect that the aliens that we're going to be facing are going to cause us some issues, as 2.0 brings a lot more challenge in actually protecting your trade routes, protecting your jump points. And so I'm going to have to come up with, first off, designs to patrol areas, but also designs that will be able to protect my colonies, ground forces that will be able to protect my colonies, all this other stuff, fighter bases, maintenance facilities, all the stuff that I'm going to need for it. We've also continued our expansion. Mercury, Mars, Europa, all looking very, very healthy. And right now, we need to start getting that small jump point stabilization module so we can, and the tractor beam, so that we can begin to start stabilizing the jump points and getting out of that, as well as exploring more of those. We currently have 2 more survey vessels of the Mikaze class, the Shiorianus and the Proxima Centauri. We're currently doing more ground survey as we continue to. We're going to be geologically surveying Alpha Centauri, but Alpha Centauri is definitely looking promising. It's definitely a place we want to take. There is even a Lagrange point here, and if we can stabilize a Lagrange point on, let's have a look. Yeah, there is a gas giant on the second star. So if we stabilize a point on this, then we'll be able to transit without having to go 3 billion kilometers from each star, which from the jump point is, 5 billion kilometers. And that's a lot of distance when you add everything up with moving of fuel, moving of other things. And so that's definitely something we're going to want to look into. All right. In terms of our actual navy, we're going to just need to continue to expand our capacities. So that's what I'm going to do. I want to focus our navy around, at least our early navy, around light carriers. So like light carriers to patrol space areas, and then fast attack crafts to garrison territories. The point of which would be obviously to ensure that we don't get murdered by little pirate friends, which will be appearing up and down. Also need to turn off dual planet orbit. There we go. All right, let's get the game underway. We've got our events on. Everything should be good. Yep. And let's just increment along here. We are going to be finding out some more. Ooh, there we go. So we found another jump point. So Alpha Centauri is located over here. We got second jump point over here. Let's see what else we can find then. And we'll continue to have a look over at Alpha Centauri. We're also obviously going to need to look at designing our ground forces a little bit more fully, a little bit more significantly. And we are now surveying in the system. Small jump point stabilization module completed research, which is fantastic news. If we go over to here, we can obviously also research jump stabilization module 180. What's our shipyards? We can build a tug out of that. We can build tankers out of that. That's what we kind of want to be doing here. In terms of weapon systems, I'm going to focus on getting our power boost up, realistically speaking. So I'm going to put 5 labs onto... We're going to assign you... we'll assign you to add to queue. And that means I'll just add labs to this guy. So he's got 8 labs. And then construction and production, we should really get some of these technologies on the way. So let's get construction rate, BP, on the research. We have a bunch of shipyards now, but yeah, we're going to have to probably design a tanker here. So what we'll do is we'll create a new ship class. We will then go over here and design a tanker. We will look at the fuel, we'll take the fuel out. We'll then give ourselves fuel storage 5x. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think probably 5 million liters of fuel will probably be enough. Initially, then we're going to give this a refueling system. So we also have small refueling systems now, which is really cool because we can make like carriers with smaller refueling crafts. Okay, fueling capability 50,000 liters. And then we also need obviously engines. Our biggest engine would be our nuclear thermal, our conventional nuclear thermal. Do we not have a conventional nuclear thermal engine? Well, that is something we'll have to correct. So 50%. I would like to wait for that. Where is it? Yeah, I'd like to wait for the engine capacity here. Engine size, more to say. So in that vein, I'm going to upgrade the capacity of this to 20,000 tons. Yeah, retirement. That's fine by me. Okay, we finished surveying here. What do we have? Minerals. So after Centauri, you've got Saurium. Uranium, lots of resources on this moon, bunch of resources on this moon. So if we have a look over there, we can kind of see. So this is uranium. This moon has a bunch of other resources. Definitely a place where we definitely want to look at mining potentialities. And we need to promote some people, it looks like, as well. 138 lieutenant commanders. God damn. Yeah, I'm just going to have to promote some people. Promote. Oop. Yeah, just keep promoting people into captain ranks. And then we'll just promote some people into there. We'll promote you guys up into admiral status. There we go. We'll have to promote some more up to fleet admirals and stuff, but that should be fine enough. 2 juniors to Buckley command. Yeah, I can kind of understand that. We're just gonna have to keep moving these guys up. I wish I could auto promote. These guys should just be getting auto promoted. Yeah, we're just promoting all these guys into this position. Promote. We need a fleet admiral minimum. I'm not really caring about who's good at the job or not, but more about who I think will be useful at it anyway. Promote. Or who will need. There we go. Okay, we're going to continue our survey job here. Okay, we're completely changed the max engine size. So now what we're going to do is we're going to grab ourselves a new commercial engine. We're going to do 40 HS, which obviously does increase our fuel efficiency, and that's exactly what we want to be accomplishing here with any kind of commercial vessel, realistically speaking. So the 50%, we'll create that design. And then I will go over here to power and propulsion technology. And we will do research into this. We'll cancel this to start with. And we will go over here. No, I don't want capacitor recharge rate. That is a bad idea. I want power and propulsion. And then we're going to go for a immediate research into engine power modifier. There we go. Okay, we've surveyed those moons, which is good to see. Anything interesting? This moon, a lot of magnesium, good amount of corundum, a bunch of acid. Let's actually have a look here then. Okay, so this planet is definitely looking at good for colonization. Definitely a mining world. Magnesium, titanium, uranium, corundum. That looks nice. This world has cobalt, iridium at a decent level. This has uranium. This terrestrial world with nitrogen oxygen has various resources, including corundum. Definitely a lot of resources in this area. Do we have any survey sites? We have some, but nothing too important. Commanding staff. Research completed into nuclear thermal engine. Yep, so we can now look at our tanker. We can grab our new engine. That gives us a decent speed, but we'll have to reduce some of these fuel storages. And then we're going to round this out because I do not like unrounded ship types. So just give it a few more fuel storages. There we go. And then we're going to go for a tanker. And yeah, that's a pretty cheap, easy, simple design. We're also going to make sure that's conscript crew. And we're going to go for retooling on this shipyard, on the Agano class. Okay, there we go. Agano class tanker. We're going to build 2 of those to start with. Ship tractor beam should be done here shortly, and then we can start to look at getting out some other stuff. Alright, we're going over here to survey. If we turn on asteroids for a moment, we did just notice, because these are the Trojan asteroids for this guy over there, which is the Jovian gas giant. And these are the Trojan asteroids, which are located here and here in the, what would that be? L1, L3, and L2, I'm pretty sure would be in for this star, though I'm not too sure on that. The point is that they're near Lagrange points, which is historically, well, scientifically how they should be. We're now surveying all of these asteroids over here with the Callisto. We might want to consider some asteroid mining as well. We'll see. Ship tractor beam has completed, so we're going to create a new ship class. We're going to make it a 50,000 ton class. So we're going to give it. These are each 2,000 tons each, so we're going to give them 20,000 tons, 30,000 tons of engines. Tractor beam. Do we want to give him another set of engines? Yeah, that's a lot of engines. Then we give fuel storages. Yeah, 105,000 liters. This works for me. Let's just give it a little bit less tonnage. Or around the tonnage is what I'm trying to say. Make sure it's conscript crew. And let's go for building that in this yard. So we tool for the Akagi. And then we're going to ship build that. So that's going to take us quite a bit of time, unfortunately. It'll take us 21:58. We did just finish up, obviously, the tracks beam, which is good news. I'm going to put 5 labs now into getting ourselves... what do I want to get? Mobile repair bay is interesting. Let's get fuel storage large. We're going to need that. It's going to reduce our costs significantly because it's more efficient. Let's go for better armor as well. Our CMCs are also doing pretty damn well for themselves. So let's purchase from here. And let's then mass drive this back to Earth. Just continuing our survey efforts here. How is the gravitational survey situation happening over in Sol? Let's have a look at that. Gravitational survey. So we found 1 jump point here. We haven't found any other jump points yet. And we will have 2 new vessels finishing up here in September. There we go. The Chiaranas and the Proxima Centauri. We're going to order up 2 more of those for construction as well. The Delta Eridani and the Aldebaran. And then we are going to detach these accordingly. we're going to assign them to the survey command. I'm also going to create a new command, survey, create admin, and we're going to call this. Long range explorers, and we'll put all of our longer range vessels under this, and we're then going to set up here. So 5 system bodies, refuel at colony, deployment exceeded, do this. The standard, and we're going to send the Proxima Centauri through the second jump point. So we'll see what they do discover. Proxima Centauri is barren. Okay, that's 2 comets, no other things in that system, which is good to know. Okay, let's keep up the increments. Well, 1-day increments at least. And we're now moving over. Let's just do 5-day increments. That'll be a lot faster for us. One research lab is now available. We're going to put that into here. Let's just assign new for that because we are constructing. Oh, we actually have a lot of capacity that we should be using. Let's add another 100 construction factories. Let's add like 3,000 infrastructure. At 25, let's add a couple of military academies probably. 25. Fueling station, cargo station, fighter factories. Let's order up like 150 fighter factories. We're going to need those. Military academy. Drivers and maintenance facilities. We're fine on maintenance facilities for now. Keep incrementing along here. And we finish at power mod 1.75x. Let's go for 2.0 power mod. New garrisons have been assigned. Okay, 2 Agano class tankers were built, which is good to see. We discovered a new jump point in Sol, which is what you do want to see. We're going to send the Cheetah Runners to go explore through that jump point. Research lab is available. Let's get that onto logistics. There is going to be a commercial hangar deck, no? Let's go for the boat bay. Let's just get research into that done. We might need that before we're able to actually get what we need. Okay, we found 2 more jump points as well now. New jump point discovered. Okay, we discovered the system of C SETI. C SETI is a binary star system with nothing in it. So we'll have the Uranus head back out into Sol. And then head for jump point 4. We discovered a new jump point in Proxima Centauri. And that'll nearly be done with that guy's survey. Let's go back to Sol. We built the Akagi, so that is going to be our tug for today. Assign new. Let's build another one of those. So construction, shipyard, another one. We are going to need to obviously build some fuel harvesters. Did we get the research for fuel harvesting? I did believe we did. Yes, I think we did. Okay, new class, Akatsuki. We're going to go for a fuel harvester. No armor. That's how we sort that. We're then going to add in fuel harvesters. Yeah, sodium harvesters. Let's add in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 1 million liters of fuel. We're then going to build. We're going to need to add a fuel capacity in, obviously, as well. So large. Let's just add in some extra capacity just in case. Make sure it's got a conscript crew on. And yeah, that's pretty much sorted for you. Did we get the jump stabilization modules? I think we did. Yes, we did. So we're going to create a new ship class. And we're going to call this a jump stabilization station. We're going to add in jump point stabilization. We're going to remove the fuel. And then give that no armor. Make that a conscript crew. And we've got ourselves jump stabilization station and a fuel harvesting station. We're then going to immediately start building those. So let's go for 4 immediate fuel harvesters. We'll do that at 25% capacity, and then we'll go for initially we'll do 3 jump stabilization stations now, because we won't need too many of them. Let's open these in the queue. So jump stabilization station, and we'll need these to stabilize the actual jump points specifically, because the jump points will actually allow then our civs to go through, and that's what you want to see. So we'll get those under construction. Yep. Research is coming along. That's good to see. We do want to look at getting some better weapons technology. More so for our ground forces at this point than anything else. Ground unit training. Alright, well, we're going to go explore into this system. Alright, this is more enticing. We are now in the Aurora system. Not the Aurora, the Lumen 16 system. 2 binary stars. Very, very tiny stars. Very, well, not tiny, but very small luminosity. Very, very small in general. We have a Super Jovian, and we have 2 other gas giants, but very little else. These stars are extremely small, indeed. Well, we'll have a survey around. The Callisto will need new orders, so we're going to tell you to refuel, and then you're going to go through jump point 3. Okay, gravitational survey of Sol has been completed, so we're going to tell the Beta Virginis to refuel and resupply, and then you're going to go through jump point 6. Moving to Earth to refuel. Callisto's unable to carry outstanding orders. Yep, I understand. You're going to head over to jump point 3, please. It'll take you 28 days. And we're going to send you back over to jump point 6. There we go. Okay, let's go. This is... Whoa, okay, this is interesting. Let's give this system of Wolf 359. Okay, what is going on here? So we have two planets that are in a very elliptical orbit. We have one in the middle. You got a couple dwarfs. One in the middle, not really elliptical. This one's somewhat elliptical. What is going on here? Okay, so gas giants. Ah, yes, the gas giants are affecting all of this. They're in very strange orbits here. So we have 2 dwarfs in the middle. One of which is pretty big, actually. Nearly the size of the moon. Low gravity, though. Also pretty light, like not very bright star. We have a gas giant here. We have another gas giant. And then we have another gas giant here. And these are in very elliptical orbits, right? If we have a look over at aphelion, yeah, like there's a big eccentricity. Like these are quite eccentric orbits. And why that's occurring is that they're all affecting each other. There are super Jovians affecting the gas giants, and these are all causing these elliptical orbits to come across. It's very cool, but not really useful for us right now. But it is interesting. An outpost here would definitely be interesting indeed. And because there is a lot of moons, and how many gas giants? 1, 2, 3, 4 gas giants. The chance of us getting some good sorium out of this system is probably going to be pretty damn high. So we're definitely going to be looking at colonizing that system, surveying it, that kind of thing. But, sorry. Speaking of ground forces, we probably do want to expand these facilities at some point once we have enough construction capacity. Box Centauri cannot survey anything anymore. We're going to send you through this jump point. Actually, we'll send you through to Sci-Ceti. Yeah, we'll send you through to Sci-Ceti. Okay, let's give a system of 61 hydrate. Nothing in it. Well, we'll survey the gravitational locations anyway. We got the Akabono. Now, the Akabono is going to be a jump stabilization station. We input that into logistics command. We're going to get our tug. We're also going to put that into logistics command, and then we're going to use that to stabilize to fleets. We're going to stabilize Alpha Centauri jump point. So stabilize Akabono, release tractor ships, and then you're going to refuel from colony. Yeah. We'll have a look at the standing our ground forces shortly. We are going to get some composite armor on the way. Construction rate's going to increase. Power mod is also looking good. Power propulsion cap recharge 3 is going to be very, very important. So we're going to get that on the way as well. And And then we'll look at actually designing some more military ships and some of the other stuff. Okay, let's start stabilizing then Alpha Centauri jump point. There we go. 2 Marquezes. We built the Delta Aerodani and the Alderon or Aldebaran. So 61 Hydra has a surveyor in it. Alpha Centauri does not. So we're going to send one to Alpha Centauri. Refuel, deployment exceeded, all that good stuff. Send you over to Alpha Centauri, and you'll survey that system. What do we have? Lumen. We have something in Lumen. Proxima Centauri. We don't have anything in Proxima Centauri, so we're going to detach the Delta Aerodani. And we're then going to give it the same standing orders. We're going to give it the same survey location. We're going to give it refueling, deployment exceeded, and we're going to send you over to Proxima Centauri because there's nothing happening in that system. And that's all the survey vessels we'll build for now there. And we'll continue to explore, obviously, outwards. 61 Hydra jump point explored. Luna. Yeah. Luna's doing fine. Our population's also doing fine. We have a lot of workers. That's for damn sure. We're going to keep building these fuel harvesters and jump stabilization stations. And then we're going to keep building down to this. We also need a lot more ground training facilities if we're going to like sort some stuff out. And troop transports are going to need to be actually built. Which means we're going to need to get some more commercial shipyards. Otherwise, there's not really much point there. Jump point has been detected, however. Repairs carried out. Power modification 2. We're going to then grab this. We're going to put 10 labs into this research. Let's get cap charge 3. After that, you're going to go for nuclear pulse engines. We're going to put the rest now into getting us 15 centimeter railguns. That's going to be our next research. Commanding officer, yeah, the Atsuki was assigned to a space station. So we're going to now create a logistics industrial, create admin, and we're going to call this exploitation command. And the entire point is going to be to exploit resources. So over here, we'll detach this station. And then we will, what's the main body and soul with all of the Saurium? It is Uranus. Okay, so we're going to take our tug. We're going to go over here to fleets. We're going to go over to the Akusutki. We're going to tractor that over to Uranus. Least tracted ships, and then we're going to refuel from Earth. Research into 12 build points has been completed. Let's go for 240 RP next. Well, that should give us a pretty big boost here. 10,000 BP now we're getting from our construction factories total. And we've completed our orders. So I'm now going to put you into here. We're going to rename you to Uranus Fuel Harvesters. Oh, are these not tankers? Oh no, that's bad. These should be tankers. Fuel harvesting station, that was a mistake. They should be tanker. And actually no, they shouldn't even be tanker. They should be, if we go to fuel harvesting station, they should be 0. Minimum fuel is 1. That's okay. Yeah, set that to the minimum fuel of 1 there. Yeah, because otherwise that doesn't work. To fix this now though with our tankers, which we'll have to detach, obviously. We'll rename these to Fuel Transportation Service. And we will then move them over here. We will go over to Fleet. We will go to here. We will refuel from Fleet. Yeah, refuel from Fleet. Why is that asking land on the same mothership? Refuel from own tankers, and then we're going to then transfer fuel to Colony, and that should sort that out for us. Second jump stabilization station was done. Now, what was our second most promising system? Was it Lumen 16? Lumen 16, no. Alpha Centauri, 61 Hydra, Sci-Seti. Wolf 359 had stuff in it. Proxima, Lumen, 61 Hydrate. I guess the most promising of the system would be Wolf 359. So we'll have our Tug take out Akabono here. We'll have you grab Akabono 2, track to specified ship, and bring you over to Wolf 359, and then you'll refuel from Colony appropriately. Alright, and with that done, these guys should sort themselves out eventually. If not, I'll sort them out after this this episode. That Tug is on the way. We'll build a couple more fuel harvesters, or not fuel harvesters, but tankers as well. That capacity recharge rate will be done somewhat shortly. How's our industrial capacity looking here? We'll have the Akabonos done somewhat quickly. We'll have the construction factories done by September of next year. So pretty much 1 year away. Yeah. But we are definitely in the age of exploration now as we start to send stuff out. Okay, jump stabilization station has been deployed. And we're going to then begin stabilizing on this end. 4359, stabilize jump point. Hey, wait, what? Yeah, you're there. Oh, that was a bit of a buggy situation. Gravitational Server 61 Hydra is completed, which was one of the empty systems, if I remember myself. It does have 2 jump points in it. Let's have you. You have enough fuel and MSP to continue. Let's have you go to jump point 1. Tug has completed orders. Yeah, no. That'll be stabilizing you. You're stabilizing this. Got it. Okay, we found the system of Lacal 9352. Okay, a little bit more promising. We have Terrestrial World. We have a gas giant. We have 2 gas giants and some dwarf planets. You can kind of see the orbits here. Somewhat elliptical on that. That guy's somewhat elliptical. We have this guy who's orbiting way far out with a Lagrange point. And we'll see what we can find. Why are you grav surveying, Barrett? Yeah, you should be doing this. There we go. Akatsuki done. Detach. And then we'll do tug transport for that as well. So we'll track to that ship. We'll then move that over to release into you. And then we will just refuel from Earth as needed. There we go. Did we finish off that transport of fuel from that fuel harvester? No, we haven't, have we? Have I screwed that up? Let me have a look. Kazuki, turn that off from being a tanker. Yes, we need a refueling system. Okay, this was my bad. This is my bad. I always forget. We'll just throw a refueling. We'll unlock and throw a refueling system on. It's a few BP. It's not that big of a deal, and it's better we catch it now than we do it later. Let's go over to fleet. Let's go to Uranus. We'll refuel from stationary tankers. We'll then transfer that fuel over, and we can actually set up some proper cycling moves at that point. Production of GSS Akabona completed. Production of infrastructure can begin on Earth. What I'm actually going to use that infrastructure for is going to be another commercial shipyard. And then we're going to look at building 4 more ground force construction facilities. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. Let's just keep doing 1-day increments here. Okay, tug completed. So that now means that these 2 should be harvesting their fuel. 2.6 million liters of fuel being harvested. Which is good news. So we have that fuel now actually coming in. And we've explored quite a bit now. We've explored 8 total systems. We're going to have to survey those systems, obviously. And there's going to be quite a bit of work to do in that regard. Yeah, I think I'll leave the episode off here. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe. It really does help me out. Not much happened this episode. We have obviously explored a lot more. Next episode, we're going to be looking at designing our ground forces, like our initial ground forces. We're going to look at getting a light carrier out. We're going to look at some of the other stuff, including actually colonizing our first extrasolar system, setting up a garrison, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Like, subscribe, really does help me out. And consider becoming a member. Goodbye.